Today, I'm going to show you 5 behavioral changes that happen when a woman hasn't been intimate for a while. And listen, the last sign is the most powerful of all. It's the one that separates the guys stuck in the friend zone from the men she actually wants in her bed. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. Touch becomes a parallel language. When a woman has gone a long time without intimate physical contact, her body enters a state that neuroscience calls skin hunger. It's biological. Human skin has millions of oxytocin receptors just waiting for stimulation. And you know what happens? She starts touching you more. But not just anyway, she touches you strategically, almost unconsciously. A touch on your arm while she laughs, adjusting your collar for no apparent reason, or brushing her shoulder against yours during a conversation. These touches last a fraction of a second longer than normal. And here's the secret. She's testing your reaction. If you don't respond, or even worse, if you pull away, her brain registers it as rejection. But if you stay calm, smile, and give that energy back naturally, you've just passed the first test. The second sign, she seeks constant emotional validation. See, when a woman isn't receiving high-quality masculine attention, a void is created. And this void isn't about ego, it's about human connection. We women are wired to seek emotional security before we open up for intimacy. So she starts asking questions, a lot of questions. Things like, do you think I overreacted in that situation? Or, am I too much? She doesn't really want your opinion. She wants to feel that you see her, that you understand her. If you answer on autopilot, like, no, you're fine, you've already lost. But if you look her in the eyes and say something like, I think you feel things deeply. And that's rare these days. Boom. You just built an emotional bridge that 99% of men don't even know exists. And if this content is hitting home for you, go ahead and hit that like button down below. It shows me you want more truths like this. Third sign, her body language shifts around masculine energy. This is fascinating. When a woman is in a period of abstinence, her like system, the part of the brain responsible for attraction, becomes hypersensitive. It's like her radar is turned up to the max. You'll notice that when she's around you, she fixes her hair more often. She crosses and uncrosses her legs, and she leans her body toward you, even when she's sitting far away. These are micro-expressions. She doesn't even realize she's doing it. But here's the fatal mistake most men make. They interpret this as a green light to move too fast, and they end up scaring her off. The key is to mirror her energy, not overtake it. If she leans in, you lean in. If she touches you, you touch her back. It's a dance. And the guy who leads without, looking like he's leading, that's the guy she'll never forget. Fourth sign, she tests your emotional limits. When a woman has been alone for a long time, she develops a protective shell. And before she lets anyone in, she needs to know if you can handle the real version of her, not the edited version people see on social media. So, she's going to test you. She'll share something vulnerable and watch your reaction. She might create a little drama just to see if you freak out or stay centered. She'll say something provocative just to measure your emotional balance. Most men fail right here. They either try to solve her problem like it's a math equation, or they get defensive. What she really wants is a man who listens without judgment, a man who has the emotional strength to hold space for her without falling apart. This kind of depth is exactly what I go into in my complete guide, Secrets of Attraction. There, I show you step by step how to become the kind of man women naturally respect and desire. The link is in the description. And now the fifth and most powerful sign. She creates disguised opportunities for intimacy. This one changes the game completely. When a woman wants a connection but is afraid to be direct, she creates situations. Can you help me with something at my place? Or, I'm kind of scared to watch this movie alone. She's creating a socially acceptable excuse for you two to be alone together. And here is what separates the boys from the men. A boy goes there expecting something to happen magically. A man understands that she needs to feel safe first. When you arrive, don't force anything. Create comfort. Talk, laugh, let the vibe flow. And when she gets close, because she will, you don't act out of desperation. You act like someone who knows his own worth. Look, today I've revealed 5 signs that most men will never even notice because they're too busy trying to impress, instead of trying to understand. But you now have an advantage that's almost unfair. Use this knowledge responsibly with respect, and above all, use it to create real connections because at the end of the day, that's what both you and she really need. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next lesson. Next week, I'm going to teach you the exact phrase that makes a woman open up emotionally to you in less than 10 minutes. Until then, my friend, you're on the right